leaves on the trees turn brown and fall off the branches. Pumpkins grow big and plump in their patches. The air grows cooler and people start to think about their different Halloween costumes like witches, goblins, ghosts, Frankenstein, vampires, different furry animals. And every fall, Linus writes a very important letter. Why are you writing that letter, Linus?
Well, hey, Charlie Brown. The Great Pumpkin is just amazing. Dear Great Pumpkin,
I'm looking forward to your arrival on Halloween night. I hope you'll bring me lots of presents. Well, who are you writing to? Said Charlie Brown. The Great Pumpkin. Oh, on Halloween, the Great Pumpkin rises out of the pumpkin patch and flies through the air with his bag of toys for all the children and gives you tons of crisp Halloween treats. But Linus's sister Lucy isn't happy that Linus is riding to the Great Pumpkin patch. You'll make me the laughing stock of the neighborhood, she complained to Linus. You blockhead, Linus. Don't ride to the Great Pumpkin. There's no such thing. Oh, Lucy, there is. And you're gonna find out. This one, you'll see. But Charlie Brown's little sister Sally doesn't think Linus is crazy. She thinks Linus is wonderful. And he is her. She loves him and she calls him his sweet baboo. Wouldn't you like to sit with me in the pumpkin patch on Halloween night and wait for the Great Pumpkin? Linus asked Lucy. Oh, I'd love to, Lucy tells Linus. Later that day, Charlie Brown has a surprise waiting for him in the mailbox. I've got an invitation to a Halloween party. I've got an invitation. I didn't think anyone would invite me. But Lucy spots the invitation. Oh, brother, it must be a mistake. There was two lists, Charlie Brown. One to invite and one not to invite. You received an invitation that said you're not invited. But Charlie Brown just decides to go to the party anyways. I'm going to go to the party. I'm going to dress like, I'm going to get a sheet and some scissors and make a ghost costume. Yeah, a ghost costume's the best. Oh, yeah. And on Halloween night, everyone is planning to go to the party except Linus. My blockhead brother will be out in the pumpkin patch making his yearly fool of himself, Lucy grumbles. I don't understand why Linus would choose to miss out on the greatest Halloween party and getting candy and punch and wearing fabulous costumes. I plan to be a witch. Oh, I have a green mask with a wart and a red hat and a black dress. Oh, yeah, it's going to be so much fun. So all the Peanuts gang got into their costumes. Lucy was a witch and Charlie Brown dressed as a ghost, but no one could tell what he was supposed to be because he had trouble with the scissors and there was like holes all over his costumes. Sally is dressed as a ghost and so is Schroeder, and they know who Pigpen is dressed up as a ghost because there's a cloud of dust all around him. Achoo! Look at Pigpen. He looks like a dusty old ghost. Then Snoopy walks by dressed in a costume. Who in the world is that? Asked Lucy. He's a one-world flying ace, Charlie Brown explains. Look at him with those goggles on and that flying hat and that scarf and that stick. Now I've seen everything, Lucy says. What's a World War flying ace? Well, in World War we need flyers. Lucy declares that everyone will go trick-or-treating. Let's all go trick-or-treating first and then go to the Halloween party. Then they pass the pumpkin patch. There's Linus out in the dark, out in the pumpkin patch, just sitting there. Have you come to sing pumpkin carols with me, Lucy? You blockhead! You're going to miss all the fun, just like last year. What are you doing sitting there? There is no pumpkin patch. Pumpkin coming. Only Santa flies a sled with toys. Don't talk like that, Linus cries. The Great Pumpkin will come because I'm the most sincere pumpkin patch. Yeah. Oh, good grief. Lucy storms off. And then they're wondering about Sally. Oh, Sally, will you stay with me in the pumpkin patch waiting for the Great Pumpkin? Oh, I'd rather go and get some candy with the gang. They're going to get so much candy. I can't wait to get candy. But Lucy's heart thumps and flutters like butterflies. She doesn't want to miss out on the fun of trick-or-treating. But Linus is her sweet baboo. What should she do? So she runs back to Linus to sit in the boring old pumpkin patch with pumpkins and under the stars and under the moon and the cold darkness with ants crawling around on the ground. I'm glad you came back, Linus tells her. You'll see, the Great a mosquito. Oh, another mosquito. Ow, I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes out here. I'm cold. I'm shivered. Oh, gosh. Being in love is hard. Meanwhile, the Peanuts gang is trick-or-treating and getting tons of treats. I've got 5 pieces of candy. I've got a chocolate bar. I've got a quarter.
I've got a rock. Oh, gosh. Everyone got great candies and gifts except for Charlie Brown got a big hard rock.
Oh, no. Charlie Brown got a rock. Everyone say trick-or-treat. Trick-or-treat. Trick-or-treat.
Oh, who are you? A ghost and a goblin and a vampire and a little rabbit and a squirrel and a minions and a Pikachu and a bloober goober costume. Oh gosh! And are you Skip Boots, the little character from Skip Boots' Big Safari Adventure? Everyone say trick or treat.
Everyone, trick-or-treat. 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 Woo! This is so much fun, trick-or-treating. Okay, everybody, let's go to the party and see what kind of candy and goodies we have. Okay, Lucy, let's all go. Come on, Linus. Come on, Shiner. Well, Linus is at the pumpkin patch. So on their way to the party, they pass the pumpkin patch. The kids laugh at Linus. Look at him out there, all alone. Their great pumpkin will be here, Sally yells and defending Linus. After the kids walk by, Sally turns to Linus. All right, where is he? Oh, he'll be here, Sally. I hope so. Think of all the fun we're missing. I miss candy. I miss trick-or-treating. I miss the costume. Look at me sitting here with all these mosquitoes. Ow, another mosquito. Meanwhile, back at the Halloween party, it was so much fun. They're decorating pumpkins and making faces on pumpkins. And Violet even painted a pumpkin smiley face on the back of Charlie Brown's head. Oh my gosh, look at Charlie Brown. This is fun. I want some more punch. I want some more candy. I want some cake. Let's dance to some music. Oh, this is the funnest Halloween party, Lucy.
Yeah, it's so fun. While my dumb brother is out there, my blockhead brother isn't doing anything.
Meanwhile, at the pumpkin patch, Sally is growing tired of waiting for the great pumpkin. If anyone had told me I'd be waiting at a pumpkin patch on Halloween night, I would say they're crazy, she complained. Just then, they heard a rumbling noise, and in the shadow, a pumpkin was menacing. It could be the great pumpkin. It's the great pumpkin rising out of the pumpkin patch, Linus tells. He is so excited to see the great pumpkin that he thinks, oh, brother, my true love boo-boo just faded. But what is that? It's not the great pumpkin. It's just the World War I flying ace Snoopy in costume. Snoopy, it's just you. Linus thinks the great pumpkin's coming, and all he's got is a dog. I was wrong. I was wrong. Halloween is over, and I missed it. Oh, beta love sucks. I missed it. Oh, and Lucy storms off. Linus falls asleep waiting, and later that night, Lucy comes to bring him home and tuck him into his warm bed. Come on, Linus, I gotta take you home. I'm a loyal to my boo-boo. Being a girlfriend sometimes sucks. The next day, Charlie Brown tries to make his friend Linus feel better.
Don't take it too hard. But the great pumpkin never showed up, he tells his friend.
But Linus doesn't feel let down. Just wait till next year, Charlie Brown. I'll find the most sincere pumpkin patch, and I'll sit in that pumpkin patch until the great pumpkin appears. I just know he's coming. Yeah, I just gotta find a great pumpkin patch. I know you guys had fun, but I had fun just knowing one day the great pumpkin will come.
Well, I'm glad Snoopy gave you little insight to seeing what the pumpkin could be. You'll never know that it was Snoopy and not the great pumpkin. Well, I hope you get all kind of good tricks or treat. Be careful out there, wear your mask, and be safe, and only go trick-or-treating with your mom and dad. And thank you for giving us 5 stars and subscribing to our channel. And if you can give us a couple dollars for the holidays and our birthday and for Christmas presents, if you can send a couple dollars, like, $1, $2, $3, $5, or whatever you